Welcome to another episode, or whatever type of soda, the Blue Report. I'm Richie Bleu for all those tuning in, and welcome back to every Blue Gang representative. Today we have a very special guest. I'll allow him to introduce himself.
Yo, man, it's your boy Coinz, R.E.A.L, you know the thing, man. East London, in the building, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
No problem. So I like to start my little interviews out. This is my second one of all times. First, I'd like to thank you for allowing me to even have this session with you. That's one. Two.
No, it's my pleasure, bro, man. It's my pleasure. I appreciate the fact that, you're tuning in from somewhere so far away from where I'm at, man. And I appreciate it, man.
You gotta listen, man. The real recognize real. And you're definitely one of those individuals that's on my radar for sure. That's no lie. So
that's a blessing, man. I appreciate you, bro.
No problem. I like to start my segments out and like what's in a name. Selecting your name as an artist in the creative world is very, very important. So if you don't mind, I'd like for you to break down your name for me and also the listeners.
All right, well, cool. I go by the name of Quinns. I've always gone by that name before I even started music, but that's like from the roads and stuff like that. But now I found my passion in music. I've realized, that the name is here because, I chose that name because I'm here to bring change, when people got coins in the pocket, they'll say, yeah, you got any change? You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying I'm here to bring change. As you know, my style is very different to what's popping right now. You know what I'm saying? At once upon a time, it was the in thing, but right now it's not really the in thing because lyricism is kind of, taken for granted now, but I still try and bring that balance and add that to the game, man. So yeah, I'm here to bring change, man. We're trying to take over.
I definitely feel what you mean. There's a lot of fuckery going on. I'll call it. That's exactly what's happening.
Skullduggery.
Yeah, some of it is ear candy, and then some of it can be like excruciating to listen to. Like God, like how is this? What's happening right now?
Do you know what it is? Sometimes. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like there's some of these songs that not diss, but I play down and say, oh man, it's not good. I can actually listen to and enjoy, but in the greater scheme of things, it's dumbing us down, man. As humans,
like I was saying,
dumbing us down.
It's ear candy. It's something to listen to. You're definitely gonna vibe out to it. They got some type of recipe to what's going on, but it is definitely simple music. It's like dumbed down, like you said.
Yeah, man.
All right, so well, you already said East London in the intro. I was gonna ask you, and still, where do you hail from specifically?
I'm from Hackney. It's like central London, but Hackney.
Yeah, what is it like there? Like
5 Pembrey Estate. That's my quarters.
You said Pembrey Estate? So that's your quarters?
Yeah, Pembrey Estate. Like that, you'd probably call it like projects or something, but over here it's just like a housing estate. Where like there's loads of council buildings and everybody's like living in one block and stuff.
Yeah, it's a fucking project. That's a project.
Like that. Do you know what? Like, yeah, man, it's the project. But yeah, man, do you know what? Like, it's my home, innit? So I love it regardless. But I mean, it can be a real gritty place at times. Right. I had a lot of fun growing up. Don't get me wrong, but at a young age, you're introduced to a lot of traumatic sites, and you're seeing things that you shouldn't really be seeing at a certain age, but obviously it's like that everywhere around the world in poverty-stricken places. But like I said, man, it made me who I am, so I love it, man. I love it. Like whatever negatives and positives that's happened to me because of me being there, like it's all part of me, so I love it, man.
I hear what you're saying. As I was growing up, the area for which I came from was pretty nasty. It got gentrified over time, but it was pretty fucked up. Like. It was a lot of, when you hear 50 rap back in the days about how shit was when he was growing up, that's exactly what it is, because Jamaica, Queens is not too far. It's right beside us. It's our neighboring neighborhood. So a lot of stuff and plays used to play through our neighborhood because it was, they seen it differently, and the mob stayed right on the other side. John Gotti and, so you like, damn, this is real close.
I've noticed that in America, like, in your hoods and stuff, it's very, like, secluded with race, like race to kind of stick to their own. Like here, luckily, we kind of mix with each other a lot more. There's a lot of different cultures and people from different backgrounds, different countries, but a lot of us mix together.
Right.
Which is a beautiful thing, man.
Well, I'm from New York City. Within the city, we never really experienced the segregation like that. But then when I stepped out and moved to like Georgia and certain places, you're like, oh shit, this is you really people stick to their own within like certain rural areas and things of that nature. But within the city, it's a mixing pot.
Yeah, okay, I love that. That's like here, man. Like I wouldn't want to be from anywhere else. To be fair, like I got family members that are from different parts of England, and they don't understand it.
Right. Gotcha.
Because that's they only see their own. They're not introduced to anything. And in London, things change so quickly. Like you've got like Portuguese people, man. You've got like Asian people, Caribbean, African. You know?
I mean, it is a major city of the world.
So
London.
You have to get with it. You can't be ignorant.
Yeah, that like London is one of the major cities of the world. So I would assume it be a mixing pot like that. That's what I follow up. I was gonna follow up and ask you about race.
Yeah,
like how is the race like dealing? Because in your warm up you said how you have like your mixed race, and you overheard your grandma saying colored.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I was gonna ask you how was it growing up like that?
Yeah, man. That's even like what I just said. Like I've got family members which are not from this part of the country, and like I said, explaining on what that lyric was about my nan. She's not from London. I think she's been here about 10 times in her life. You can probably say that, just quick for a day visit. They're from countryside, so like I'm saying, they're not introduced to anything new. So when they're saying certain words, they don't know it's offensive because they haven't had anybody tell them that it is.
Gotcha.
You know?
I hear you.
And it was kind of a bitter pill to swallow because it was like, wow. I assume people that use them kind of words as racist, you know.
Right,
but then I'm sitting next to this woman. She loves me regardless of my skin color, you know. And but it was just something that I did pick up on, and I had to mention it because it did play with my head. And it's not her fault. I just think a lot of people are ignorant to certain things, you know. And some of them might be your family members.
That's a fact.
If no one's there to educate them, you know.
That's definitely a fact.
Yeah, man. Things like that were kind of hard to do because I had no one to speak up to it about. Because my dad wasn't around like that, so I couldn't go back and ask him, like, how should I feel about it? And my mum was white, so she wouldn't really get the gist of it. So I kind of held it to myself. And then, on that warm-up, I thought I'd just bring it out. And my mum has actually watched that warm-up and asked me about it, and I've explained to her. And obviously she can understand, but her understanding and being able to feel what I feel is two different things, you know?
Yeah, that's definitely a fact. All right, so I wanted to also get into R.E.A.L, more like a current events on it.
R.E.A.L,
like
man.
Who, what, where, when, how it started, how, you know, all of that.
To be fair, R.E.A.L, it came out on a whim kind of thing. It wasn't like I sat down with anybody and said, yeah, we got to start this movement. It literally came off the back of my SBTV, to be fair. So big up Jamal Edwards, because if he didn't give me the opportunity to do that, I don't think we would even have this movement right now. But I mean, basically, to try and cut it short, Jamal gave me this opportunity to do the SBTV. But before that, I was kind of doing a lot more. My music was a lot more aggressive, violent. You know, I was making a lot of music for the block I was making music for the people I was hanging around. You know, I wasn't thinking of the bigger picture. And Jamal got at me and he was like, yeah, I want you to do this SBTV, but I don't want you to come on here and be talking violence and stuff. I want you to break down a story. I want you to break down a part of you, you know?
Right.
And he got me in my bag. And I ended up doing that SBTV. And then I got a lot of good... It was probably the best thing I've done, to be fair with you. And I got a lot of good feedback, and I was like, wow, like all I did was explain. Well, I was quite emotional on that. I was just basically opening up to my emotions and my feelings and telling people things I've never told people before, and people were just so susceptible to it. It was just great. So that after that, anything else that I'd done, I was like, I'm going to come on that kind of angle. Like, I like to be able to tap into that kind of angle. So I done a freestyle after that on Street Stars over the Future beat Codeine Crazy. And I ended up just saying R.E.A.L at the beginning. Literally, like, just because I didn't want to say real, I just wanted to put a spin on it. So I was like, R.E.A.L, you know? After that, watching it back, I was like, yeah, man, that's sick. So then I played on it. I was like, R.E.A.L, what can that stand for? You know what I mean? And I came up with raw expression about life after a lot of back and forth. You know, I was playing with a lot of words, and then I came up with raw expression about life because I feel it covers more than just music. Right. You know, because I want to be able to relate to everybody, not just people that do music. You know what I mean? So I said R.E.A.L, and then I was constantly doing music with people around me that were on the same kind of wavelength as me. Like they're my brothers from. They were my brothers before music. Like, and one Big Watch, Triller, and NMS. And so yeah, basically, I kind of put it to them, not like, yeah, I need you lot to do this thing, but I mean, like, I was saying that we all do the same thing. We might as well solidify this movement. You know what I mean?
Click it up.
And then click it up. Like, why not? We're all hard. We're all on the same level. Everybody associates us with the same kind of rap. So why not? Like, we need a movement. We can't just call ourselves Pembrey because that's where we're from, or E9, you know what I mean? Because that's where watching Triller from. They're from a different part of town to me. And then obviously along the line, we were introduced to Bam Bam through a mutual friend who owned a studio, and he used to come to the same studio as us, and he was like young, raw, hungry, and he was like, for his generation, no one else really raps like him. Everyone else was doing the other stuff, the drill and the grime or the wavy Afro beats or whatever.
Right.
So he was like spitting that raw, old school stuff that we were used to. So we were like, nah, man, this guy, he has to be with us. So we ended up, you know, like hanging out a bit, obviously become friends naturally. So yeah, man, we started making music together, and then he jumped on the wave as well, you know. So it was natural. It was natural, and now we're at a stage where now all of us are kind of like got our names out there. We need to get the ball rolling properly and do this movement thing properly. So that's why we've taken a little break, because I haven't released music for about 4 months. All of us are kind of in that same boat at the moment. So we're just getting everything right, getting our releases in check, getting our visuals in check, and then we're going to be back with a mad bang. So
you guys coming with like an abundance of work at one time, just dropping it on everybody's head?
Yeah, the consistency level is going to be crazy, because over like these last 3 years, I mean, I've had little runs where I've dropped about 4 or 5 vids and I've got a little buzz popping, and then I've kind of fallen back due to like life. You know how life gets.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
life is crazy.
I owe my fans a lot more than that, and I'm sure all of us feel the same. So it's like right now we're just taking a break in order to come back and never go away again. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah, man.
All right, so I was introduced to you through that warm-up session, SBTV, through an individual from YouTube named Billy Watson. So I've taken this little moment to give him a shout-out in this situation, you know what I'm saying, like, for introducing me to you.
Yeah, big up Billy Watson. I think I've seen him in the comments.
Oh, you read the comments?
Yeah, of course. I always read the comments, man. I know a lot of rappers will say, they don't read the comments. But, nah, man.
That's good. I like that.
I always tune in to see what people are saying, man. Even if it's negative, you got to look at it as positive criticism, man. You know what I'm saying? How am I going to better myself on my next song or visual?
That's a fact. I take all types of criticism. Oh, what? Oh, do this? Oh, that? Oh, all right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Within that same freestyle.
Just to see what people are saying, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. You have to keep an ear to the streets, basically, to know what's going on.
For true.
Within that same freestyle, you mentioned that you survived 5 shots. Is that something you would like to touch on?
Yeah, bro. Let's go. Obviously, there's going to be some things I can't mention because, you know.
Obviously.
We don't want to be, you know, getting anybody in any bother. But yeah, man, let's go for it.
What? I don't even know how to ask it, because I definitely don't want to touch into certain things. Are you good? Have you been shot or something?
Yeah, man. I mean, like Rico said in Paid in Full, man, niggas get shot every day,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a fact.
Yeah, all jokes aside, man, that was just something I had to eat up. Fortunately, you know, some people, these things happen to them and it's just like they lose their mind, or, you know, like they're so effed up from the trauma that they can't crack on. But sad as it sounds, that was something I wasn't expecting, but it was something that I considered that could happen to me in life because of the road I was on and what I was doing, you know? So, when it did happen, it was like, shit, like, well, I've actually got. And I thought, I'll be real with you, man, I thought I was going to go because I held a lot, you know, five shots. You don't hear a lot of people get that and just jump back up on their feet, you know what I'm saying? So when it happened to me, I was like, fuck, man, I'm just going to go out like this. Like, you know, I haven't really made a name for myself like I wanted to. I haven't made my mum proud, you know, all these things.
Yeah.
And luckily, you know, the Most High was there, must have been there by my side, just helped me get through it. And I'm here now, you know, and I considered that a big turning point in life because I was like, some people get one shot or one stab and they're gone. So it's like, if I can hold 5 and I'm here, that means I'm here for a reason, so I've got a duty on earth. So it was like a big turning point for me. Even though straight after I didn't really not come to my senses, I didn't change my lifestyle straight away. I still kind of participated in the same things I was doing in the streets and that. But it was always in the back of my mind that, yo, man, like, you got to fix up, you got to, you know, you're here for a reason, you got to do something. And at that time, I didn't know music was the thing I needed to do, you know, and luckily, like I'm saying, through Jamal giving me the opportunity to do the SBTV, I woke up, you know, and saw R.E.A.L. I've got a talent, and I got a passion for that talent now, you know what I'm saying? I've got people that want to hear me, and I was like, yeah, man, literally, this is why I must be here, so. That's a fact, I'm one of them. You know? I'm definitely one of them that want to hear you on a regular basis. You don't need that other life at all, yo. Snip, cut off. Yeah, man. What are your influences in life and in the music world? What drives Coinz to be Coinz? Well, in normal life, it's got to be day-to-day stuff, man. day-to-day stuff. It could be literally just me going out my house and just living my normal life. Or it could be me on social media seeing things that I don't necessarily agree with being promoted and stuff like that, because that gets to me. Like, if it was, if I had it my way, the world would be run completely different. But obviously, I don't run the world, so yeah, but... I'm influenced. I try and sometimes I try and turn negatives. I try and I'm influenced off a lot of negative stuff. So my negative opinions, I'll try and put that into my music and make it a positive, if you know what I mean.
Right.
But I don't agree with a lot of things that's going on in the world today. You know, like down to the fact of social media, what's being promoted. I don't really want to get into the whole thing, but
right.
Yeah, man, that drives me a lot. Just life in general, man. What I see and what I live, that influences me, man.
Okay.
Obviously, I've got my musical influences as well, like artists that I listen to. Come on, I won't deny that. But and it could be it doesn't have to necessarily be old school artists as well. I get a lot of influence from the new school.
We didn't get there. That's one of my questions. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna hold that one real quick. I want to ask you before we get into that, right? When did you realize that music was the route for you? And what was the first big moment? Now, you already answered that with the SB freestyle. So I'm assuming after your situation had popped off and happened, then Jamal gave you the opportunity. So from that point, you realized, like, yo, this is definitely the route I need to be taking because it cast a light on you, right?
Yeah, because, I mean, before that, I dropped a few songs that done okay. But it wasn't really the type of music that I necessarily thought I'd be doing, if that makes sense. I enjoyed doing it,
right?
But it wasn't showing all of me. It wasn't enabling me to show the world Coinz. It was just showing me a part of me, you know? And when he gave me that opportunity, that was like kind of solidified what route in music I needed to take. Before, I always wanted to do music, don't get me wrong. But that kind of just opened my eyes and said, okay, this is what I need to do because I'm good at this. Right. This is what people like to hear from me, you know? So I kind of just tried to stick in that lane and master that side of things.
Got you. You had like an awakening and you woke up like, yo, this is the path right here. Yeah,
definitely.
So now...
Because I've been doing music a long time before that, man.
How long?
I literally put my first video out in 2010, if I'm not mistaken. This is me guessing.
I have a song.
2010, I put my first music video out.
I got a song here because I went digging. After the freestyle, I went digging through songs like, all right, boom, boom, boom. This is what I want to hear. And I found a song that's kind of old. I'm going to bring it up in a moment. I don't know how old. It might have been around that same time frame. I know that hip-hop is very competitive, but is there anybody, if anybody, you listen to currently, like you're a fan of, with no bias? I know R.E.A.L is like the squad.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't even mention any of the man. There's a few though. I'm not solely listening to one person right now.
Right.
Are we talking about UK or
you can go, I would say, I'm not gonna say top. It can be any. It don't gotta be like a top 4 or 5, but like three people you listening to right now, US. 3 people you listening to, and even if you're listening to somebody in France, because sometimes I'm listening to like African music and don't even understand it.
Come on, I'm with that, bro. Trust me. Alright, and cool, man. Well, we'll keep it homegrown right now. UK, yeah.
Yeah.
I listen to KO. He's another artist from Hackney, not my side, but another side of Hackney.
Okay.
Young up and coming drill artist. I listen to him because he appreciates wordplay, and I can fuck with that. You know, like drill is his own genre, and you don't have to be the best lyricist to do it, but I appreciate lyricism, you know, and he always tunes into that, man.
So he's like a lyrical driller?
Bars are sick, everything. He's a lyrical driller, man. Literally, check him out. His name's KO. He just dropped a behind bars. He just dropped a mixtape, actually.
Wait, hold on.
This shit's immense.
Wait, I know KO.
Yeah?
He wear a mask, right?
You gotta know KO, man. Yeah,
hell yeah. Well, he did the
Yeah, mad about bars.
Oh man, yeah, I seen that. Yeah, he is a lyrical driller. You damn right, yo.
Yeah, he's serious.
All right.
Serious.
I know KO.
And I listen to KO. I'm a fan of Heady One too.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I like Heady One.
I rock with Heady One. Another one though. Top 3. Who am I really feeling?
Deep thought for that one. It could be a singer. Yeah, it could be a singer. It could be Georgia Smith. It could be Rex Orange County. It could be any of them.
No. All right, cool. If we're gonna go like that, Hat Baker. There's a guy that I've just been introduced to called Hat Baker. He's very unorthodox though. He's like he does folk music, but he's from ends, you know, like he's got dreads, he's got the whole dread look, but he's just different, man. He's just.
His name is Hat Baker or Hack?
Hack, H-A-K, next word Baker.
Baker. All right, I gotta get into that. I like folk singers.
Yeah, he's sick, man. He's sick. I mean, all it takes is for someone like Ed Sheeran to notice him, and he's gone. You know, his style is so different. It's like I appreciate that shit, man. I love, you know, just original stuff, like different. You know,
right.
His own stuff, he's got a colours where he's literally like standing there with a guitar, the night trackie, the 97s, like looking like a guy that's on the roads, but he's got his guitar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's just there. I love it, man. I love it. So yeah, that's my top 3 for the UK. I would say, US right now, hands down, Rowdy Rich. That's the guy for me.
Oh man,
he's literally who I jump up and I put on straight away in the morning when I jump up. I turn my PlayStation on the TV, bang, Rowdy Rich. That's who I'm banging.
Oh, don't talk that PlayStation talk. I got PlayStation right now. You get dusted. What you play?
I'm only on the FIFA though, man.
I play FIFA. This is my first FIFA though, so I'm like on 17.
Yeah, so yeah, you will not get dusted. You will not be dusted me then, bro.
Oh yeah, you're right. You probably right.
This is not Madden, bro. This is FIFA, fam. It's covered.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Thing. I like.
Yo, go get 2K real fast, though. I definitely dust you in 2K, but.
No, you need to practice. You need to practice. Practice and then come for me, and then we'll see.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got the little practice modules going on. We were saying about Rowdy Rich, everything he currently is on is just popping. Every song back to back, and everything's fire. Everything's fire, man. Everything he touches, he turns to gold right now. And your other two?
Like I said, I'm always gonna pay homage to J. Cole. He's a big inspiration for me, man. Even when I'm not listening to him, like you know, sometimes you go through phases where you won't listen to one of your favorite artists for a month or two, but I always come back to him. So big up J. Cole.
Yeah, I always find my way back to Cole. You know, it's crazy with Cole, right?
Yeah.
He went to college in Queens. I grew up in Queens, New York. So,
because I thought he was from New York originally.
Nah.
When you said he was from Carolina, I was like, rah.
Yeah, he's from North Carolina, but he went to college. He went to St. John's. That's why on 2014 Forest Hill Drive, he talked about how he went to school and his mom lost the crib down there because he stayed at school. He stayed in New York all 4 years basically. And, you know, he was magna cum laude, all that. He graduated with honors. As he's running around with the mixtape J. Cole with straight Queens. Like, he would go home, the mixtapes was going crazy, and, like, he would get it going in North Carolina, but in Queens, that's where he really built himself, in New York. So everybody thought he was from New York, but he's from the South.
Sick. I didn't know that, man. You learn something every day. But, yeah, my other one would be Rhapsody, female artist. She's
fire. Also out of the Carolinas.
Yeah, see, look at that. Look at that.
Word.
But yeah, she's sick. I just feel like she's standing alone right now. She's trying to bring this real shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like me, so I can relate to it. You know, she don't care what's popping. A lot of females are not doing what she's doing. She's like kind of standing alone. But I like it, man. I love her drive, and I'm happy the fact that she's getting recognition now. You know?
Yeah, for what she's doing. That's a fucking fact. I got introduced to her probably sometime last year. I got introduced to her.
Yeah, she's sick. I think I was introduced around the same time. I just see her murking beats normally, like some of them with no hook, and I was like, yeah, this is
right.
Bars, like, you know what I'm saying?
From beginning to end, yo, she just killing shit.
Nah, she's sick still.
All right, so I just recently listened to 96.
Yeah.
Fire. That shit is mad. That shit is wild.
I'm glad you like it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's with Bam Bam and Big Watch.
Yeah. I like Fur Jackets. I like Cold. Cold for sure. I love it.
Yeah.
Red Light District. And then I peeped this tune from years ago. I don't know if it's around when you started or whatever. But you were featuring, it's like you and this guy did a mixtape together or something. But I think it's called Clearance to Balance.
Oh, yeah.
I like the sound because that's like, in New York, we went through like the Dipset time frame. And when the Dipset time frame came, they used those type of beats that was gritty and, you know, like, it just rapping and then dropping bars on those style of beats. That's the era where I was in like high school. I just started going to high school at the time, and I really like those when it's an artist over there named KB. He does, when people try to introduce me to him, and the style of beats were from that era as well. You know, the big baggy pants and the big T-shirts and shit like that.
Yeah.
Nobody.
It's weird you say that though. It's weird you say that because that was my guy that made the beat, Matt Mustard. He's a producer all now, but like we made that when we weren't even taking music serious.
Oh, for real?
Big Watch is on that tune. Imagine that, because we've known each other for the longest as well. So.
What was his name though?
Matt Mustard, the artist.
Nah.
The artist that I made the mixtape with is called Spesh.
Oh, okay.
Peds. He was called Peds at the time, but his name's Spesh. But yeah, that was the mixtape called Make Money Stay Riding. That was literally my first mixtape I ever dropped.
Wow.
Literally, that was my first ever tape.
And Watch name has always been Watch, or did he call himself something else?
No. Yeah, he used to call himself Watchman.
Watchman.
Watch.
That's what they say on it. All right, got you. I thought it said Weatherman.
That track there, but the producer, Matt Mustard, like that was my good friend. He still is, you know what I'm saying? Big up Matt Mustard. He is a big Dipset fan. So that's only right to say that, you know what I'm saying? He was a massive Dipset fan. Like, he used to be the guy that, he used to be the guy that like at the end of the week, round up his money, go to the market, get all the new mixtapes, the new bootleg mixtapes, you know, that they've dropped. Yeah. Literally, like, he was a big Dipset fan. He used to wear the hats like them, you know, they used to wear like the big new eras, you know, that was too big for your head. You know, like, he used to do all of that, man.
Bro, that was me.
Sick.
We all did that in New York. When Dipset was out, bro, every last person was outside with the jerseys, with the Air Force Ones, all this weird, like, now we look at it like, yo, what the fuck were we doing? But
I know, them jeans, the jeans were terrible, bro. You know, like, when I'm looking at certain jeans I used to wear back in the day, yo. That's shocking.
For real.
But I mean, big up Dipset as well, man, because when I grew up, I remember that they actually paid homage to the UK, and they ended up signing some guys from the UK called SAS, Euro Gang. I don't know if you heard of them.
I definitely know who the fuck they are.
I can't remember what year.
I know them.
Yeah, man, so I used to fuck with them. I used to be like, jeez, because that was the time when I would go to school, and everyone's listening to grime, you know, that's like a big genre out here, isn't it? Everyone's listening to grime music. But I'm going there with my SAS music pumping in my headphones, and everyone's laughing, thinking, oh, what's that? But I'm like, nah, bro, this is the hardest UK rap, fam. You know what I mean?
But how big was SAS in the UK? Because I listened to them very, very, very heavily because they went to, you know what happened? During high school, they went to high school in Staten Island in New York. So they came over, and they were over here. That's how they were so close. You know, they blood members and stuff like that. I think Mega got shot. Mayhem got stabbed or like sliced on her face.
He got stabbed in the face.
Yeah, it was crazy. But they lived over here. You know what I'm saying? And then after like high school, they went back to the UK. And then I know they had like Biggs and Skrilla Kid Villain and Hayes and you know. All these guys, like, I followed them. What?
You know what,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the magnitude of them because you know how the internet is so easy to see someone's success. You know, it's easy to see who's big and who's not.
Right.
On the internet now, we got YouTube, you can see views, numbers. Them times, I don't know. It was mixtapes that were getting sold. So it's a word of mouth thing. Like, it's like the guys who I was with, like, we all listened to the same music, so we thought they were big, but I don't know. I don't really know how big they were. I'm assuming they were though, because they were all in Killer Season, the film. You know, on that film, Killer Season. They had a moment there, so people had to have known them, man.
And then they had that situation with Jewels and shit over in the UK, and it just was bad.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yo, all right. So as we near the end of this interview, feature work information. If you would like to give that information out, or are you solely on a mission just to let R.E.A.L pop real fast?
Features. I'm open to features, but it's got to work for both of us, both artists. I mean, it's easy to just do something because you want to get views or you want to get a different fan base, but nah, I'm all in it for the music. So if the music can work, you know, I'm down. I'm open to it, man. Yeah, I'm open to it.
With me, this is like, a lot of people like, yo, why I rap and stuff, so that people like, yo, why aren't you as consistent? They like my work. They don't see me moving around as much. I just want to leave behind a body of work. I'm not really in it for the glit and glam per se, but just to look back and be like, damn, I did this with such and such, or this happened, or I made it to this. I'm looking for the accolades more than the actual. I mean, the fame and stuff will be cool. Don't get it twisted, but I just want to have that, like, that trophy. Like, oh, shit, I put this piece of work together, and I look back at it like, I did a damn good job. You feel me?
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
Trust me.
All right, so do you have a message to your fans out there? Like, anyone listening to this that's going to catch wind and be like, yo.
Just
you have fans, bro. You definitely do.
Thank you, man. Nah, man, I don't even like to call them fans, though, man. I feel like it's a downplayment of a person. Like, obviously, I'm a fan of people's work, but I support people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like I say, people that listen to me, or they might want to call themselves fans, but I call them supporters. They're along this journey with me, man. You know what I'm saying? So I want to just say thank you to everyone, even the ones that don't support, even the negativity, someone that's paid attention to me and has had something to say, thank you, because if it wasn't for any of you, like, I wouldn't be doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even like people that take time to comment me, you know, like comment, DM me, all of that, I appreciate all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I read certain things and that keeps me going, whether it be negative or positive, it makes me keep on going. So thank you, man. That's all I gotta say to them.
Within
now, anyway, new music coming soon from I owe them so much.
Yeah, within my first interview, I did one with Deep Green. He said that he calls his fans passengers because they're along for the ride.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that, man. I love that.
I like how you guys don't look at him.
I met Deep Green twice. I met him twice, and I noticed that because he had a passenger along. He was performing, and he had a guy that was from London, and I was a bit confused. Like, right, is this his guy? And then my boy was telling me, nah, that's one of his passengers. You know what I'm saying? That he brings along. I was like, sick. I love that.
Oh, that's smooth.
I love that, man. So big up Deep Green, man. He's a real artist too. So big up Deep Green.
For real, big up Deep Green, yo. Now this is my little segment. I would like to thank you personally, right, for being a true artist, for being true to yourself. You got what I'm saying? Like, for eventually over time you obtained knowledge of self, which led you down the path for which led me to you. So I would like to thank you for your wonderful and generous contribution to this hip hop game, because you know there's a lot of stuff going on that's not really hip hop, but some stuff slides, some stuff is just completely outlandish. But you're a very true artist to this game, and I appreciate and love the artistry of you. So I want to say thank you.
So much, bro.
From the US, I introduce you to my homies.
Man, I appreciate that, man. Say that again, bro.
I said I introduce your music. As far as my listening ear goes, I always, whenever I hear artists that I truly like or fuck with, I spread it out amongst, like, I be at my job just blasting you on my little speaker and shit. People like, yo, who the fuck is that? Like, oh, that's Coinz from the UK, bro. Like, they like, damn, for real.
Nah, man, brother, I love that, man. I appreciate that so much, bro. You don't understand. I appreciate that so much, man.
I mean, you keep supplying the heat, man. I have no problem letting the shit spread out, for real.
No, of course, man. That's my mission, bro. That's my mission. That's what I live for. Day to day, that's why I'm breathing, bro. So listen, like, I may have been quiet for a minute, but it's all for a reason. It's not, you know, it's not because I'm lazy or because I haven't got nothing to put out. It's all tactical, you know. So thank you again, man. Thank you for even giving me the space to talk about my craft and stuff like that. Thank you.
It's love, bro.